You are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now, stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Da 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 da. You get on my damn nerves. My patience running thin. This ain't even anger. Bitch, you make me anxious. This is barely about us. You got problems in your mind, and you keep making big threats, and we don't see eye to eye. You spend half your life with dilated pupils. I don't think you're nice, and you treat me kinda cruel. All your moves is crazy, you compromise my safety. All your friends are shady, they tried to warn me vaguely. You patronize me daily, you never call me baby or treat me like a lady. And mainly, quite frankly, you get on my damn nerves. My patience wearing thin, and this ain't even anger. Bitch, you make me anxious. This is barely about us. You got problems in your mind, and you keep making big threats, and we don't see eye to eye at your big ribage. You should have a grip on that reckless rate, and I should take a hint, cause my resting state shouldn't be delusional. I should contemplate how we got to this conclusion. Well, we used to have some things so simple, so sweet. You had me blush and sweat me off of my fleet. We used to hide the shit all down to a science. Now are we sharing this? Imagine if we stood our ground. I wish that we could work this out. Just kidding. You get on my damn nerves. My patience wearing thin, and this ain't even anger. Bitch, you make me anxious. This is bad about us. You got problems in your mind, and you keep making big threats, and we don't see eye to eye. Yeah, God, problems, and you get on my damn nerves.
Feel the mason jar with issues to drink. The world ain't gold as you think. The Mona Lisa ain't exempt to critique. Push. Rose through the gravel on my own too. Have fertilizer but hella aphids to grow through. This garden belly sing medleys, we a cold crew. Do the rise through dew in the morning for the next crop of lives. The circle is cropped in size. Show me your team, I show you your future. Let's get this show on the road, these moments are crucial. Let's get established for all the people that's rooting. Don't let the castle get ruined. My roots, show me my roots, and I'm destined. Feeling like Westbrook. Energy contagious, 100 watts on my best foot. Taking my best step. How can I hold my hand? My brother see me as best bet. I'ma let that sit. Rolling, we coasting high. Rolling, we floating high. To the sun, hey, we don't stop, hey, to the moon, yeah, hey. If There's beauty in the struggle, then I'm gorgeous. Top tier model chick, mileage can endorse this. I caught my wings in turbulence, my mama said endure this. Yamcha in the yellow suit, I'm 101 in courtsing. Seeing 2020 for the 2-0. Used to take pills, thought I'd never see my 2-0. Now I swing for mountains, rocky times, bring out the too low. A shortstop on the road, but I'm gold, ain't never so on Icadil. Man, I'm Cusco, Kuzma if you try to run it too. Too slow to guard me at the 4. I'm 5'5", but reaching rims and more. And my sights in foreign land shows. Like, let's go to Paris and wake up in Tokyo. Walk on water when I'm off jack. Placebo in my cup, I'm over special. I don't need that. Divinity inspired lines, I make a couple off rap. A cup of Joe to wake 'em up and bounce off walls like Mike Jack. It's like that. Push. Rolling, rolling, we coasting high. Rolling, rolling, we floating high. To the sun. Hey, we don't stop, hey, to the moon, hey, we gon' fly. Push.
Does your child have main character energy? Elevate their birthday bash with the Hits 92.3 Media Birthday Party. We'll help your star shine with a radio show for them and 10 guests. Complete with live streaming, paparazzi glitz, red carpet flair, and more. Don't miss out. Book now at allhustlenofear.com.
Your friends and family will never know the truth. Like I up and left a good nigga out the blue. Already reaching out to women and the girls, I say forget it with you. Never seen to never understood. Wish I could hurt you, but you'll never know this pain. Wish I could change you, but for me you stay the same. Wish I could take your heart and rip it, that's the least of what I'm feeling. But you good cause you got hoes you can't complain to. Can't believe that I ever tried to save you. Straight from mommy to Diana's little baby. It's my fault, I can't admit it. Stay too long and too committed. Man, I should've fucked that one nigga, at least he had good credit. Every time I let some shit slide, my soul died. Every text message I seen, I swear my soul died. What I'ma holla to love on me now? Damn, I hope this shit just make your dad proud. You ain't good for me, that's why I keep grinding. Wish this choice was harder, but you keep lying. We've been through so much, that shit don't mean nothing. When you fuck it up, that shit don't mean nothing. Now I'm back to loving me on my own. That's cool. I ain't even gotta pick up the phone. That's cool. I don't know now what I want from a nigga. That's cool. Cause I know I gotta grow on my own. That's cool. Let me feel good to be right in the zone. That's cool. Wish I could send it to everyone we know. That's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. And that's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. And that's cool. And that's cool. 100 times I don't look like a fool. Want the hoes to know it wasn't you. That nigga got something to prove. You thought that you win, but you lose. Baby can choose, be just a tool, but somehow you get used. Who knew this hate would run so deep? But who knew this love would just free me? If it's been this good, then I know this better. That means gon' feel good when I find a nigga. Sad it won't be you. I'm sad it won't be you. I can't share good news on a good time, cause it still make me mad that you ain't mine. A sad and simple truth. It's finally the end of me and you. Now I'm back to loving me on my own. That's cool. I ain't even gotta pick up the phone. And that's cool. I don't know now what I want from a nigga. That's cool. Cause I know I gotta grow on my own. Yeah, that's cool. Let me feel good to be right in the zone. That's cool. Wish I could send it to everyone we know. That's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. That's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. That's cool. Now I'm back to loving me on my own. That's cool. I ain't even gotta pick up the phone. That's cool. I can worry about what I want from niggas. good to be writing the song. And that's cool. Wish I could send it to everyone you love. And that's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. And that's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. That's cool.
I just want to run my business and do ratchet shit with my friends. And that's it. That's it. That's it.
You are now tuned in to All Hustle and No Fear with your girl, the Hood Unicorn. Come on, let's go.
Back against the wall, last name against the rope. Middle finger stretched, if you thinking it's a joke, tell my friend I'm about to blow, 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 about to blow.
Where my tokers at? Let's put some smoke in the air. This Saturday, we're puffing and painting. Visit Art in Spark to reserve your seats for our next sesh. And you already know your favorite host with the most, the Hood Unicorn, will be in the building. Follow Art in Spark on Instagram to see this week's masterpiece. Puff, puff, pass. Bring in a friend. Make sure you can sit together with our new reserved seating. Pick your painting spot from our seat map at checkout. But don't wait. Make sure you reserve yours before they're gone. Visit www.artspark.com for more information. That's Art and Spark on Instagram and www.artinspark.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing, friends? It is your girl, Sunshine Reigns, a.k.a. Griselda Blanca, a.k.a. You Need a Motivator, a.k.a. The Party Starter. But you tune in each and every morning because I am your Hood Unicorn. I'm here to wake you up with motivation, information, positivity, interviews, and a whole lot of laughter. Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing? What's up? What's up? Hey, DC. How you doing? I'm so proud of you. Shout out to one and only DC. That's Daryl Chambers. He's a really dope ass, just really laid back, down to earth individual. But watching his glow up over the last couple of years, he in everybody music video, like he a honeypot in music videos. He be giving them that rock eye. You know how the Rock back in the day used to give him the people's eyebrow and be like, that's what DC be doing. DC be in them music videos and he be looking at them girls and be like, he give them the people's lip. That's what he be doing. You be giving them the people's lip. Hey, Just Samaj, how you doing? Happy Friday Eve. What's up, Just Samaj? How you doing? I miss you, baby. How you doing? Let's go ahead and go to the comment section and say hi to everybody that came in and sat down with the congregation. Of course, Ron Ye was here first. Good morning, Ron Ye. Shout out to you, Ron Ye. I be seeing you pulling up on other people's feeds and other people's shows and stuff like that. And I just really appreciate the support because I was on somebody's page and going through something, and they was like, I don't even know who this is. I was like, but I do. And I was like, and I know why he watched. Like, that's what's up. So I really always appreciate you, Ron Ye. That's what's up. Admin Anitra is here. And y'all stay tuned because of the conversation I had with her this morning, I got a whole question for y'all, okay? King Admin is here. He said, what it do, my AHNF gang? What's up? Nikki is here. Hey, Nikki, how you doing? She's got an event coming up on July 20th. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. Drop the information for the event in the comment section so I can post it, all right? Why not sound like you in a can? What? I sound funny? Do I sound funny on here? What? That's not English. That's not it. Why not sound like you in a can? Look, if you've been messing with them Hispanic women, Stoner said, oh my goodness. If you've been messing with them Hispanic women, you can't be writing the way they talk, okay? Like, you need to fix that shit.
Morning.
Mic in front of you is not on.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
You sound fine on the monitor.
It should sound okay. All right. It probably sounds better now. King Admin said, you turned and I love it. Hold on, let me go ahead and get you on here.
Okay.
Let's see. Stoner is in the building. Let me go ahead and get him in here. We got some stuff to talk about.
Sorry, y'all. I'm always late for homeroom.
No, you be walking in here like .net on your show. Stoner's the .net of my show. Like, that's hilarious.
I gotta start doing the entrances.
Yeah.
That's
Okay. Let's see. Anitra said, shout out to the man replacing the roof and making all this goddamn noise. Oh, somebody must be working at her house. Yeah.
Yeah, Anitra, that's gonna suck.
Yeah. So speaking of Anitra, I was on the phone with her this morning because that's who I talk to on my ride to calm myself down or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And she's telling me how she has this really pretty decanter. Because that's the word for it, Anitra. It's a decanter for her alcohol, right? And so she put a replacement cork on it, but it's not a closed cork. Mm-hmm. And so she noticed that there were little gnats starting to accumulate in the alcohol, right? And so she said she had to throw all of the alcohol away. And it reminded me of this question on TikTok. And so this is my question to you guys today, right? I'll drop the link in the comment section and you guys can come in and say it, or you can call 404-254-4347. And you can let me and Stoner know, what is the cheap, what was something that you did growing up that you didn't know was cheap and broke? You know what I'm saying? But y'all, it was just normal in your household, right? Mm-hmm. So the lady that I was watching the video who started this question, she was like, I didn't know that flour didn't come with bugs. Like that flour didn't have bugs in it. And that face you making right there, that's the face I made because I paused. And she was like, when our flour would start to have those little gnat buttons, the rest of us do what? Throw it out. We throw it away. Not her family.
They sift it.
They would sift it out. Mm-hmm. So here go my dumb ass, because mm-hmm. I said, well, damn, Anitra, why you just ain't sift the bugs out the liquor?
Not the same thing. Lord have mercy.
The liquor is sterile because it's alcohol, right?
Oh my God.
Anitra said, I'm not that broke.
It ain't that hard. You gonna get you another bottle of teleport wine and you'll be okay.
So my question to y'all is, for real, what's the cheapest thing that you do or that you remember growing up? Because as I'm thinking back, I never had to wash clothes in my sink. Other than leftovers. No, we just
you just wanted one thing to wash and you want to go to the laundromat?
No, we just all.
Yeah, I definitely did that. I definitely washed clothes in the tub, try to be fresh for the next day. One thing I know we did that I didn't find out we were doing because we were poor, but at the time it just made so much sense. My mom would make us, in the wintertime, heavy snow, right? So we would wrap plastic.
Because you were in New York.
Yeah, we'd wrap plastic bags around our feet. Of course, outside of our socks. So put our socks on, then we put plastic bags on our feet to wear our shoes. So,
really? Yeah. To stop the water from coming in?
Just in case, right. We've been out because we...
Okay, but see, that don't sound cheap. That sounds ingenious. Because there wasn't anything around back then that would do that. Now they probably got little socks.
Yeah, they got little socks that go condoms. But even still, what you would need is better boots and better socks. So because my mom couldn't afford to buy us some galoshes and stuff like that, we made our own waterproof shoes.
Okay, I like that. But see, again, that feels more ingenious than cheap to me, or broke. And I think that's the difference between people with means and people without means. Mm-hmm. People without means
always gonna find a way.
We're gonna find a way. Mm-hmm. We're gonna create something. We gonna jerry-rig it. We are going to
figure out how to survive.
Right. Mm-hmm. And some of the stuff that we do is so ingenious. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's just so wow, I wouldn't have thought of that. But
man, I remember the day. You remember Deer Park water?
Tastes just like real water, Otter?
Yeah. So they came out with the first big dispensing jug. Remember, you could buy that 3-gallon water, and it had a spout that you pulled on the front.
Yeah.
When I saw my mom make Kool-Aid in that bitch, I swore my mom was a genius. I was like, no, this woman just...
Wait a minute. So what did she do? She carved a hole out of the top?
No. My mom figured out how to take the spout off the front.
Shit!
Yeah, my mom is...
So she popped the spout off.
Popped the spout out.
Dropped the sugar and the Kool-Aid in there, shook that bitch up, and then y'all could...
And taught us how to make Kool-Aid. So we making Kool-Aid 3 gallons at a time now. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, through the summertime, she'd go to the store and buy like 4 of them damn big ass Deer Park shits and set them on the floor.
And fill them up.
And
but that's actually kind of smart though, especially like, think about it. If
6 kids in the house?
Yeah. No, I was thinking about baseball practice and stuff. Instead of buying little packets and stuff and then throwing them away on the ground, get you a big thing of water, bust it open, drop some Kool-Aid packets in there, and take that up there. Shit, the next kid's birthday party, don't laugh at me if I got a thing of carrying in
Kool-Aid. We had sheets to bring them shits everywhere. Once everybody in the hood started learning about doing it, but we used to take
was an innovator. That's what you call that. That's innovation.
My mom was actually an innovator in a lot of ways because she was Rastafarian. We were Rastafarian at a time when it wasn't popular and it was a lot more strict. And my mom was she's Panamanian, but she's American. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's what Kels is. Kels is Panamanian.
Oh, wow. Shout out Panamanian. Yeah. Shout out Kels. So a lot of the culture that a lot of the women went through, like they didn't wear deodorant, they didn't wear stockings, they didn't use pads and tampons, a lot of that shit. My mom was like, bitch, no. Really? I'm going to shave my legs. What the fuck wrong with y'all? You got this fucked up. I'm going to wear deodorant. So my mom was her and a few other her friends are literally the modern day Rastafarians.
Really?
Whether people believe it or not, my mom started a culture of modern day Rastafarian women that wore pants, women that went to work. A lot of my
gotta get your mom on the show.
Yeah. A lot of my
we gotta get her to call because she's not in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, she's in Brooklyn.
Okay, yeah, we gotta get her the video.
I gotta get her one morning. She go to work every day, so I
picture your mom with like really, really long locks, and it's
very
like
long.
Wrapped up,
real
high up on her head. I figure she's got like these big jewelry earrings, you know what I'm saying, and a whole bunch of copper all over her arm.
She's not a copper person.
Not a copper person.
My mom is a jeans person. My mom makes jewelry and accessory out of old jeans.
Really?
Yeah. So she's got vintage jeans from the 80s that she cuts up and makes accessory, and then resells them for higher price because you got vintage jeans on. You got 1993 Guess jeans on your ear.
Yeah, I was just about to say that Guess label ain't no joke back
Guess
in the day.
Label, she got Jordan. My mom got Jordan.
You can't find no Guess jeans now.
Now you can, but they're not the same as when we grew up. The jeans now are cut slim and stuff like that. The Guess jeans we grew up with, the reason why they were so dope was, even though they were basically slim jeans for the time, they were straight leg carpenter, and they had like boot cut. That's what made boot cut so popular.
I miss Levi's.
I miss Levi's too.
I miss Levi's. Those were the best
501
jeans ever. I'm talking about your ass always looked great in a pair of Levi's.
I don't know about the ass part.
Why? You didn't look at girls' ass in Levi's?
Girls' ass look good in whatever.
Nah. There's a thing called mom jeans that they just make your ass look really weird.
Yeah, and moms keep mom jeans. Even though they may look real weird, these women keep making babies. Somebody keeps thinking them mom jeans. Can't wait to put them fucking mom jeans on. Get off in that day. Crazy. I've been watching her cooking, motherfucking wash clothes, and we went to the park today, and she bent over to get a ball real quick, and I was like, mom
jeans. Pants was all the way up in her back, and that shit was sexy as fuck. That shit sexy as fuck. I can't with y'all.
What you talking about?
Y'all, good morning. We've got a great show planned for you today. It's all kind of shit that we talking about.
Did you see that link I sent you about the cop with the judge in Texas?
Nah, I pull up my phone.
It's in your.
Okay.
This shit is classic.
So shout out to Willie here because
Yeah, so you sent me a video.
Yeah, he did a whole dissertation on what happened the other day with that runaway bus.
Oh my God.
So
that story.
The whole story is crazy. It's crazy. So I want to give y'all a rundown because if you're not in Atlanta, you probably been watching like CNN and watching because this made national news.
Atlanta, it's stuff like this that further proves the statement that they say Atlanta is not a real place.
It's not a real place
because
it's not a real place.
How does this happen? I don't know if they. I'll let you do it.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get this started. Let me explain to y'all what happened, right? So I'm gonna try to do as good as Willie did, but if you haven't followed Willie Hen, go follow his page and listen to him tell you this story too, right? Okay, so check, boom. They downtown, right there at the America's Mart. That's the area that they in, right? But they at like
235 Peachtree is what it's
right. So they at this little outside food eatery.
No. The shooting happened at the where the American Mart is. You know, there's an underground
food eatery. That's
food
what I'm saying. Oh, it wasn't outside.
Inside.
So they at the food eatery, right? Okay, bet. So dudes say he see the person that the news lady is interviewing, and the fact that she chose out of everyone, this guy, crazy, serendipitous. So he is watching this other couple arguing. And he says, he was like, man, I kind of liked her.
Yeah, I kind of liked her, man. She looked kind of cute. I wasn't going to let the nigga just keep talking crazy. This went off.
So he basically confronts them. And as he confronts them, the guy, he stops the guy from like beating her up or something like that. And then the police are called. And when the police get there, not him, but the guy shoots at the police, and when he does, he hits 4 innocent people. He ain't hit nobody he shot at.
Nobody he was shooting at. Everybody standing behind in the background.
Right.
Caught a free bullet.
So let me explain one thing to y'all about this situation that I'm going to tell you that you might not remember, but let's start thinking about it. Remember when you were taught as a kid that if you on fire, you're supposed to do what?
Stop, drop, and roll.
Right. Okay. Jamie Foxx taught us, if you see a gun or if you hear a gunshot,
stop, drop, and roll. Right. Hit the ground.
Hit the ground. See, look, y'all be up and move. No, just get flat. Get as low and flat as fucking possible.
Yeah.
Please. I'm not even trying to be funny, but for real, most of these people are shooting up. Like, get low and flat and belly roll your ass out of there. You know what I'm saying? Roll, whatever you got to do. But get the fuck out. Okay, so there's that. Now, this is the part that everybody else is saying, y'all dropped the ball. And I'm going to say this. That lady wasn't a doctor. She was doing her job. She was interviewing people. That's all she was supposed to do, right? Y'all are saying as humans that she should have interceded, that she should have...
And did what?
Exactly.
What could she do? She couldn't.
We all hear the cry for help, but she wasn't the person to be able to help him. So let's just put that out there. Okay, so in the interview, he's explaining to her what went down, and he's saying key things that let us know he ain't right.
He was saying it. I'm having an episode.
He said, right. He said, I'm 2 weeks
I'm
off
bipolar,
of my meds.
Right. I'm 2 weeks off my meds. He says Grady won't give me my meds back for whatever reason. And he's saying it while I've been having an episode, and for this to all happen right next to me,
it's triggering. And
right.
he even said that guy having an episode too.
Right, he said that dude over there must be having an episode too. He ain't on his bed.
Right. I see me and you, nigga. Right. You having a motherfucking episode. This man said he been to chain gang and he was in the army.
And he was walking around with knives on him because he couldn't get it done.
You can't tell me this man ain't got PTSD. He been in chain gang and in the army, and he bipolar. First of all, y'all, we have trained assassins that have mental issues right now. Okay, y'all got to remember that. We put these people in the military. We teach them how to kill without discretion. We teach them, you know what I'm saying, how not to feel that death association, or we try to teach them that, and then we just release them back into the world, and we don't continue to monitor or just, you know what I'm saying, make sure they got the tools and the resources that they need. You know what I mean? And so this is one of those people that fell through the cracks. So this man left that situation after telling everybody on the news, because like Willie said, he really kind of was a hero. He stopped that girl from getting her ass beat.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? But he told y'all, I got knives on me because I'm not allowed to have a gun.
And I'm not.
He said I'm not allowed to have a gun like 3 times.
I'm a felon, so you know I can't carry no gun. I'm a felon, you know. I got that's what I get my knife on.
But I gotta protect myself. So this man left that crazy ass situation and got on a bus. When he got on the bus, he already told y'all he's having a manic episode. He got into an argument with another person on the bus, a completely different person. But that person had a gun. And he was able to disarm that person and get the gun.
Not just disarm him.
He shot and killed that man.
Yeah.
That man died. That man died.
Yeah.
Now, he then proceeds to the front of the bus. And now we got Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock all through ATL.
Speed.
It is speed all through ATL right now. They said that man went through 3. Thank you. That man went through 3 different counties. That's why you saw all those different police. Because once you go through their county, they're not gonna stop chasing you, because they gonna make sure they charge you with all the charges from that you did in their county. So every car he hit in Atlanta, guess what? They charging him for that. Once he got through Atlanta and he got to Gwinnett, everything he did in Gwinnett, they charging him for that. What was it? Atlanta, Sandy Springs, and Gwinnett? Man. They about to fry this. Yeah. But he in the same position as the dude who set the bridge on fire. We know he did not set the bridge on fire. But he out of here. And that's what's fucked up, because that's not what he needs.
No.
He don't need jail. This man do not need jail. This man needs help. And for it to be Men's Mental Health Month, y'all dropping the ball. I would like to know who at Grady and gave him his medicine.
The system. I mean, the thing about Grady is it's not a one person thing, because Grady is a corporate hospital.
Right.
They owned by Emory. Emory is a corporate hospital, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like you're going to your specific doctor. It's not like you went to a specific psychologist and that psychiatrist or psychologist said, hey, I'm not going to give you no more meds because you've been abusing the pill. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? You go to Grady. You might just be falling through the cracks in Grady. There's like, for instance, you know, recently diabetic and all that stuff. So I go to Grady because they got a good diabetic clinic, and it's close to me. You know what I'm saying? But every time I go in there, I feel like cattle, because I can go in there and sit 3 hours. I'm going to see maybe 2 or 3 different doctors. They're going to ask me the same questions because they're not talking to each other. They're going to write some shit down in paper, but nobody's keeping track.
Of papers.
You know what I'm saying? So and then if you act belligerent, or if you act any kind of, out of the way, belligerent or annoyed or whatever. Emotional, they're going to put you out the building because of the amount of people, the volume of people that they deal with. And a lot of these people that they deal with are mentally, because Grady is is the biggest hospital in the city to offer free health care in a lot of situations. You can get a Grady card and get Grady insurance. Now, you only can use it at Grady, but it's free healthcare. So if you're mentally unstable like this man and can't hold a job and can't be around people, Grady is your only option. But that don't mean that they trying to support and feed niggas addiction. We don't know what else happened in that situation.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? But it definitely fell through the cracks but Had this fallen through the cracks in Milwaukee, we wouldn't talk about it.
Why not?
Because Atlanta is a breeding. Think about what's happened in the last 3 days.
We had somebody try to shoot up a concert.
Right.
To start a race war. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, somebody tried to start a race war.
And this
is how you know the Wahite people don't understand the blackies.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga was gonna shoot up a rap concert.
Oh man.
Yeah, we shoot up rap concerts all the time. You would have not started no race war. We'd have just said, "Oh damn, Pookie and them fucking up."
And that's what I was thinking too.
You wouldn't have started no race war.
Not only that, but this is something that I've just noticed over the years at Black people. Black people are so forgiving of situations, whereas Caucasian people let one Black person do something to, or they think a Black person did something to a white person. They're not just going to try to.
It's all Black people.
Right. They're going to burn the whole city.
Mm-hmm.
You think I'm lying? At Rosewood,
Tulsa, Oklahoma,
and they just fucked the last 4.
Oh yeah, you saw that?
Yeah.
Dismissed the 100-year-old woman's case.
Lake Lanier. Shout out to Lake Lanier snatching back souls.
Lord.
Did you hear about this first person that passed away on Lake Lanier?
Recently?
Yes.
Like first on did they?
For this summer. For
this summer. Oh, okay,
the first person to pass away on
Lake
Lanier for this summer. Look, this is how bad the ancestors wanted his old ass. The seat.
Oh yeah, his seat broke off, and then he fell into the wall.
It unscrewed while he was on it. You can't tell me the ancestors wasn't saying, "Get over here!" Like.
And I talked to Tyler. Tyler's family, my brother Tyler. His mom and dad always, had boats. He lived in Alabama and Panama City, so they boats, right? So we're sitting there and we talking. We're like, yeah, man, the ancestors, blah 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 blah. He's like, man, it's crazy because I've had a boat seat break, blah blah blah. It's just wear and tear. You know what I'm saying? When you look at the boat that the dude was on, that nigga stopped. He should have stopped floating that boat 20 years ago. That shit looked like the boat that's on the side of the beach on Gilligan's Island. You remember that boat? So when he set that boat on the water, the ancestors looked up and said, "Yes, oh, this nigga. Oh, he think this nigga tried it.
This is easy.
Bring your ass over here." You should have got there. You should have retired this boat 20 years ago, dude.
But this is the thing about Lake Lanier.
I'm surprised that the boat motor even worked, dog. It was so old. This old man had this boat for so long and had been riding on the lake for year after year after year.
Eventually, it was bound to happen.
Right?
It was bound to happen. Let me tell you, I have never been to Lake Lanier, and after I learned the history of Lake Lanier, I know I don't want to set my feet on that sand in that area. I'm good. I heard about the man who wasn't even in the water. He was on the land.
He got shot to death.
He got electrocuted. That is letting me know. Mm-hmm. That's letting me know that this lake don't want us there no more. And please don't think it's just the white people, because if you from Atlanta, Ursher's son died on Lake Lanier.
Puffy's son. Remember Kim had one of the kids that died on in Lake Lanier.
So it wasn't Usher's son?
No, Usher's son too.
What? Yeah. Damn. Shit.
Yeah,
I didn't know about Puffy's son.
Yeah, you can look that shit a long time ago. When the Kim Porter kid died on Lake Lanier.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Lake Lanier is hell.
Yeah, and I've been to Lake Lanier. I've been on the lake. I've been on the water. I went years ago before I really knew, and I didn't know. I had moved here. I moved here from somewhere else. So this is like the 90s, and I'm going on a church trip, and we all going to the lake, and we, what I'm saying. And the Black people that I went to the lake with were a little bit more apprehensive, but it's a church trip. We sanctified by God, so we can get on the water and we can splash and play on the sand and all that shit. So the trip wasn't as ominous because we here with God. God got our back.
God got our back.
So they're not even talking about it. It wasn't until getting back to the hood, talking with everybody, and then hearing the comments. Yeah, man, you went on that church trip. You lucky, dog. And I'm like, what you mean you lucky? You know what I'm saying? Now,
so you haven't been back since?
Never. But for me, when they said that they flooded the area to make the lake, I was like, everybody was like, man, this is atrocious and blah, blah, blah. And this is so surprising. I was like,
you weren't surprised.
I'm not surprised. I'm from Brooklyn. I mean, I'm from New York. Central Park.
We used to be,
the largest black community in all of New York. And they bulldozed a whole community, grave sites and all, schools, churches,
so y'all
everything.
can have a park.
So they can have not so they can have a park, so that we could not have the land. That didn't start off as Central Park, the greatest thing of Manhattan. That started off as, we're going to bulldoze this shit until we figure out what we're going to do with it. And then they could not figure out what else to do with it. So we'll just turn it into a park.
So see, that lets me think now, all them episodes where SVU and Law and Order be like, somebody died in Central Park.
Oh, Nisha gonna cuss me out, boy. I got 3
all them deaths that be happening in Central Park, that's the ancestors.
Oh yeah, they ain't playing.
That's the ancestors. Y'all shouldn't be running here at night. Y'all wasn't supposed to be over here. That's the ancestors sucking all that back.
Niggas done gone missing in that park, like missing. There are people who've never been found.
And I'd like to know what's going on in Louisiana, because everybody who died from Katrina, because they blew that levee and they let them folks drown in Katrina. Them folks gonna come back too. Don't think they souls ain't gonna snatch up. They gonna lick all your bloods.
You ever been to New Orleans?
No, not yet.
New Orleans is a city, when you get off the plane or when you get out the car, you can feel the pressure of dead souls.
Really? Anitra, that's how you feel? I know you've been to New Orleans. Who else been to New Orleans? Can you feel
the debauchery in the air?
Do you feel the debauchery in the air?
Yeah, you're in a city where this is not, things are just something is different, something not normal. Now, the just the black love and the black excellence and everything, community and everything like that, it's beautiful. But you could feel like when you out party, especially during Mardi Gras, when you out partying with people, you could see the demons on niggas' faces.
Really?
It's that deep. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those places where it's that much of a battle of good and evil going on. And then you got to remember all the rituals that have been practiced over the years are still practiced as part of their Mardi Gras. So every year they're having an All Saints Day. Every year they're having a Fat Tuesday. Every year they're doing all this stuff used to be, we doing all this crazy shit to go sacrifice a nigga. We putting on these costumes and walking through and doing this parade to go, you know what I'm saying?
Now y'all think it's about beads and boobies.
Right.
And it's not.
Right. It's about All Saints Day. It's about, there's a lot of history.
It's a lot of like, in my younger years, I didn't necessarily get to move around like I wanted to. I definitely had one of them, fearful type parents, you know what I'm saying? Kept me real close to the breast. So now,
shout out mom, because you made it this far.
Oh yeah, because man, making sure your kids live is, I'm telling you, I have way too many friends that have lost children, and keeping these motherfuckers alive, right? Keeping these motherfuckers alive ain't easy. Nope. So, hey, shout out to my mom, because I made it to 40. I'll be 42 in like less than 6 months. So that's what's up. But now I have kids, and of course I'm kind of closer to the breast, you know what I'm saying, at home with my kids, because you got people trying to shoot up fucking grocery stores and shit. Yeah. And at least I know the devil in my city. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
But there are a couple of places, and I really like to start traveling, but I don't want to travel as a tourist. I want to travel with somebody who knows the place, and I want to be able to learn the history. I want to be able to, you know what I mean? Well, like I used to love that in California, that there's living in Atlanta, one thing that we don't really pay attention to or realize, I think a lot of people don't realize here, is how new Atlanta really is. Because Sherman came through and burnt this bitch down.
Yeah.
Okay? So there's nothing older
Than the Civil War.
Than the Civil War.
Most of the history and artifacts.
It didn't make it through. It didn't make it through. Yeah. We got a couple of churches that he ain't burnt.
Yeah.
But as far as our infrastructure, as far as our architecture, all of that shit, it is relatively fucking new.
Yeah, there's no old churches out here like in New York. There's 400-year-old churches.
We ain't got that. When you go to California, it's really dope. Because before we went west, the Mexicans was there. So seeing these old Pueblo houses and seeing the old escuelas, because the school, like seeing their old churches and seeing the architecture and stuff. I want to go to different cities to see that. I'm that I don't give a fuck about y'all clubs. I want to go see the oldest building y'all got, or, you know what I'm saying, the cathedrals. I want to go walk your cobblestone. Like, being in Ohio, being in Cleveland, it's real cool to me to be able to walk down certain streets and know that
still cobblestone and stuff like that.
Right. And
New York is the same way.
Right. This street is about, like you said, 400 fucking years old. You know what I mean? To feel the history there. So, yeah, I definitely want to go to...
Yeah, it's definitely better to travel with someone who's from the city that knows the history. But I'm like you, but I do it in dual parts. The first time I go to a city...
I'm sorry, hold on 1 second. Dr. Hodge, hi, how are you doing?
This is Rashawn?
Yeah.
What's up, Rashawn?
In contact with you for a while so I can get you on my show. I know you got your own podcast and radio show with your fine ass brother, but I haven't seen you in such a long time, and I've been doing this thing, and I'd really like to get you in on here to talk weed with us. And it's crazy that you're here on a Thursday because we about to start talking about weed.
What's up, Rashawn?
Please answer your DM. Please. Send me your phone number. I had it a long time, but you know I had your number.
We'll do a whole spread.
Yeah, let's make this work, sir. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all don't know Dr. Rashawn Hodge, he is the person
MD.
to go to in Atlanta to try to get your medical marijuana card.
Not just to get the medical marijuana card. He is one of the first doctors in Atlanta to pioneer legalization and access for our people, not just people, not just people in general, but specifically for our community. He's the one who went to the Congress like, listen, I know y'all talking about these, sicky little white kids, but we've got sick little black kids too.
Right. And I love that. I met him when Zoe was still like just learning how to walk, and I would take him breakfast. Back when I used to cook, I used to take a breakfast for him and his whole practice, and I was down there off of Boulevard, and he just real cool people,
dude, man.
real down to earth, dude, real cool people,
good information,
good
spirit. Him and his brother, they hilarious together though. When him and his brother together, nigga, they like freaking frat, bro.
I see them playing football together. They look like they be the gruesome twosome. They fuck something up.
Oddly enough, they're highly competitive.
Really?
With each other.
Like against each other?
They, oddly enough, are highly competitive, but they're both very well read. They're geniuses. They come from good stock. They're good. Like, they're just being around them is good energy.
Just
you know what I'm saying?
Good black people.
Good black people.
Man, people who have twins, I respect the fuck out of y'all because having two kids at one time, keeping one kid alive, that's difficult enough in itself. But you got two, and you keeping two alive, and you answering two questions, two diapers, two different meals. Like, when you got twins, I respect the fuck out of y'all. But I also know that shit got to be hilarious. Yeah. Because when they different ages, they at different stages. But if they both at the wobbly leg stage and busted each other open, it's got to be fucking hilarious. The Queen got twins. She said, fuck them kids.
Yeah, I know. I see Queen be going through it. And Queen be going through it. Hey, look. And her kids are like super raw. Like they like super raw. They're not bad kids, but they are very emotionally intelligent and they speak their mind. Hey,
them kids is dope, man. I love Queens.
I love Queens. I love their whole family. But listen, I thank God. My mom said that at one time she thought she was gonna have twins or thought I was gonna be a twin or some shit. I thank God. Thank God.
You know what?
two of me
tell people,
or
I'm
two
glad
of
I
one of
never
my
had a
siblings.
sister.
Huh?
I couldn't have had a sister. It couldn't be two of me.
No, it wouldn't be two of you. It'd be twins would be two of you.
Okay, no, let me say this. It couldn't be another motherfucker that I was around all the time that I would like. Me and Rozzy together is enough. That
So
in
you
itself
didn't grow
is
up with like a close, like a cousin or something that was like your sister? Oh, okay.
Nope.
There's always multiple kids in our house.
I have 7 brothers. I've been around nothing but niggas.
Oh, wow.
That's why I'm like this.
No,
I've been around nothing but niggas my whole life. I don't think I could have had a sister. If I would have had a sister, y'all would be fucked up right now because I know how to twerk. I didn't have no brothers to teach me how to twerk. That's what you do with sister. That's what girls do together. Remember when you said what you talked to with your see girls? We would have been together. We've been trying to learn how to dance and do everything else. I'm out here with my brothers, bitch. I can throw, I can catch, I can dribble. like put me in the game, coach.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've been around niggas my whole life. Mighty mites. I'll wrestle the fuck out of you and then take your drawers and put them over your feet. Don't play with me.
My favorite sibling was a little girl, was my sister. So we always had girls around. There was always girls around. So like I said, my mom kept a lot of the family kids. A lot of my cousins end up living with us for one time or another. But I did a lot of shit with my sister because she was my baby sister and I loved the fuck out of her. I learned how to braid hair, jump double dutch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
there's a lot
I was
of
the
shit.
oldest. I was playing with them niggas that I had. Yeah.
So they didn't do girly stuff with you that you wanted to do?
Nah.
Like we played house and tea sets and all that shit. Because she was my baby
brother
sister.
bit all of the noses and all of the fingertips off of my Barbies.
Oh, no.
Okay? All my Barbies look like Michael Jackson.
Oh. Crazy
that was
living.
my childhood.
Crazy living.
It wasn't nothing feminine about my childhood. I was a tomboy for a very long time. We got some comments in the comment section. Let's go there, then we're going to talk about what we got today. Who knows if we get to, on Thursday, we don't know if we're going to get to our conversations or not.
Let's just say it for the sponsors. Weed. That's the show right there.
That's the show.
What they say, weed.
So Big Red says that New Orleans is like his second home. And he said, where were you at in New Orleans, Brown?
Huh?
Where were you at in New Orleans?
I went to wherever they had the parade.
Okay.
Like the French Quarter. We stayed in Airbnb that was like walking distance. You know what I'm saying? So our Airbnb was 2 streets over from the main parade. So all I did was get up that morning, put my clothes on, walk 2 corners down, and the parade was coming out, and we just went all the way down. We went through the French Quarter all the way to the back.
That's what's up.
Shit was crazy. By the time we got done, it was nighttime, and that's when it got weird.
So, by how much did you need to go? Like to go to Louis? See, that's the other part of why I don't travel a lot. My brain for the cost of things, it's like if you ask me how much it costs to go to Louisiana, I say probably like $2,000.
Well, it didn't. No, not at all. Because
like
I was one person
for the Airbnb to get down there, to get back, to eat. All that shit for like a weekend or 5 days. I think that's about $5,000. I mean, about $2,000, right? No. I went in a group trip, so that mitigated a lot of expenses. So my expenses was probably a fifth of what it would have probably been by myself. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I probably spent about, but it's me traveling. Had I gone with my family, right, it'd been more.
It would have been, I would have planned it out better. We went kind of last minute. We got an Airbnb kind of last minute. That's why it was like 10 of us in one Airbnb. We drove down in our car. So it was like 5 of us in the car. And like I said, once you hit the street, everything's on the street.
So you don't really need a car there.
You don't
have to spend no money on no gas.
Yeah, you don't need to get. So, and then after, so of course
the drinks. Okay,
I mean,
drinks
food
to me
and
out
drinks
there.
and stuff.
That's gonna be real expensive out there, right?
Yeah, I mean, but it's carnival type vibe. Whenever you go to a carnival, you know what I'm saying, you're buying off of people on the street. So yeah, they're charging $10 a plate, but you're getting a pretty good sized plate. Yeah,
$10 a plate sounds cheap. You know how much it costs to eat when we go to these festival shits in Atlanta?
Yeah, but that's because we go to a festival in Atlanta, where Atlanta's really trying to price gouge. These people know people coming every year for 2 weeks straight. So for 2 weeks, I could sell $10 plates and make enough money for the next 4 months, why would I do $20 plates? Why would everybody, when you go to New Orleans, the same thing like when you go to New York for Labor Day, the stuff on the street is actually cheaper than the store because these people know this is my one day to make all the fucking money I can make. So instead of me selling a $20 plate of Jamaican food, I'm going to sell the same plate for $10 and sell twice as many as I would on a normal day.
So what goes on in New York on Labor Day?
Oh, New York has the Labor Day parade is the biggest Caribbean celebration parade in the country.
Really?
Yeah, it lasts for about 2 days. It starts and it runs down the heart of Brooklyn, the center of Brooklyn. And it's like a freaking 8-mile long parade.
Really?
That goes down this street called Eastern Parkway.
Okay, so this is my question, and maybe I'm just the weird one, but where do y'all go pee?
Well, there's porta potties around now, but back in the days, you just found you a tree in a corner.
I'm a girl.
Your stuff don't. It once you pull them drawers down, it's gonna come out. I don't know what. I don't know why.
Okay.
Long as you got that thing low to the ground, you gonna be all right.
Big Red said, "Did you ever leave the French Quarter?"
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We went to the casino.
There's a casino down here too.
Yeah, we went to the casino. Who was performing that night? We went to the casino, to the club in the casino, and I want to say Moneybag Yo or somebody like that. Anyway, this was the wildest shit I had ever seen. Now, this was some weird shit. So there's a casino in the mall, right? And it has a entrance in the front, right?
It's a casino in the mall.
I mean, sorry. It's a club.
Okay.
In the casino.
Okay.
The casino has a mall in it as well.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay.
But there's a club in the casino, right? Mm-hmm. So this club has a big entrance in the front, right? So apparently they have a back door for the VIPs, right? Why is the back door a big ass curtain?
Shut up.
So when Moneybag Yo decides he's not going to go through the front door, he's going to go through the back, and he starts walking with his entourage, we all just start watching him, and we see him go through this curtain. Don't you know they bum rushed the fucking... I bum rushed the curtain. We got in the fucking back door of a club in New Orleans for free, dog. And they were charging $100 at the door. Then they tried to go to the back door and put security, and I'm saying...
Why y'all didn't already have security back here?
It's Mardi Gras weekend. Is this the first weekend Atlanta showed up? Because I know we showed up, and we... Oh, y'all niggas going in the back?
We going in the back, too. That's what's up. Admin Anitra said, I'm in Baton Rouge or New Orleans at least once a year.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. And Big Red said, when y'all want to go? You know what?
It's fun, though.
That's something I think we need to... Okay, I need somebody who know how to plan trips, and I just give you my money.
I keep telling you, bro.
Yeah.
Book the Airbnb, bitch. I didn't mean to say it like that. But you know how... Book the Airbnb.
Oh,
and whoever come in gonna send their money for the Airbnb, and that's how you book the trip. All that I've been planning trips for a long time. Oh man, we gotta get because
I got a credit card now. I guess I can't.
Yeah, everybody comes up with excuses on why I don't want to buy the airline, blah blah blah, flights, whatever. That's cool. But if you pay for this fucking Airbnb and you can't get your money back,
yeah, you going.
Somebody gone.
Right. Okay, so we got 3 locations that we've been talking about the most. Vegas, Colorado, Denver, and Louisiana.
I definitely do Louisiana and Vegas.
Louisiana and Vegas? All right, Anitra, I'm putting it on you.
Colorado I would do as well because I got family that live out there. But it's...
What's the legalities in Louisiana for cannabis?
It's medical and it's decriminalized. But I don't think it's recreational.
Okay, so it's nowhere for us. Like we have to know somebody to go buy it.
Remember Dre, who used to do ganja pops and had the weed truck
with the braids.
Yes. Dark skinned dude.
Yeah, look like he Jamaican or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
First time I went to New Orleans, he had 5 trucks out there.
Okay, that's what's.
He had trucks all over the city. I was like, wow.
Big Red said Jazz Fest or Essence. That sound like.
Ooh, now Essence Fest will be the one to go to, but that's where they jack the prices up.
Really?
Yeah, because there's
then
so many. But that shit
and they only do that
is
because it's women out there.
it is jumping, nigga.
Yeah.
It is thumping at Essence Fest.
Big Red said, "Okay, a crawfish party." I'm with it. I like seafoods. I see them and I food them. Let's go.
I like people, so we'll be around people that'll work. I'm not good in the seafood.
This nigga Big Red said, "My sisters are twins. Peanut the thug and Bull the gangster."
Oh, Big Red has clearly been traumatized by his twin sisters. Bull and Peanut.
Hey.
You should have started with their real names first, because now I'm never gonna think of them any other way but Bull and Peanut.
Yo, I be
Lord
telling
have
folks,
mercy.
my daughter is the cowboy. My son, he real calm, collected. But my daughter is the cowboy. That's what I see when I see twins. When I one of them gotta be the cowboy, and one of them is the chill out one, right?
I used to go to
having two at one time.
I used to go to school with a kid named Roy and his brother named Reggie, and both them niggas was firecrackers. Both them niggas was getting in fights. Both them niggas. I wish that.
Funniest twin story I have. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
In high school, I went to Pebblebrook High School out in Douglasville, right? Mm-hmm. Or Cobb County. When I was there were twin boys. They were in my grade, all right? Their names were...
Oh boy, this does not sound good.
No, because your parents were absolutely lazy. Their names were John and Jonathan.
No way.
Your parents are so
They're
fucking
both
lazy.
named John though. Wow.
Now this is what's fucked up. Jonathan graduated with me.
What happened to John?
He graduated the next year. You can't be a twin and not graduate with your twin. Like, what the
How you get left back?
You the dumb twin.
Right, you literally could turn this nigga homework in. Y'all in the same class.
Literally 2 years in a row had a John, whatever their last name was, graduate from their school with the same fucking face.
Wow. The yearbook pictures is crazy. Niggas is like, I know wasn't he in last year? Gosh.
I also knew, with that being said, I also knew a John Johnson. Like
I met a John Johnson.
And I used to call him Ditto.
White dude.
Because why the hell would your parents name you John Johnson? Lazy as shit. Yeah. Big Red said, Brown, Sunshine, and Anitra. I have to take y'all to New Orleans.
I'd love it.
Let's go.
I'd do it.
Let's go. He said, but no smoking by the police on horses. You'll spend the night in jail.
Yes. The police on horses. I don't know why. Why, Big Red? Because I walk by on the street.
Because you might get the horse high.
Oh, that may be.
You might get the horse high, and obviously it might make them sick or make them paranoid. And with the police officer on it, it would be a derelict of duty or something like that.
Because we was damn sure smoking up and down the strip, walking down. Mm-hmm. But every time mounted police came around, and everybody around put this shit out. Mm-hmm. Every time some mounted police came around, they
it's like
might
smoking around a little kid. That's what I would think.
What's wrong with smoking around little kids?
The legalities.
Oh, the legalities.
The legalities. We ninjas. The legalities.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
I be forgetting how warped my life is. Because I literally said, what's wrong with smoking?
And here go my dumb ass. You know the legalities.
Right. No health concerns.
Brown, they're called Kenya and Nakia. They pulled this shit from Richard Pryor movie. They were doing a class one time, and teachers couldn't tell the difference for 2 years. He said they were 7-pagers and everything. I definitely you would have wanted to grow up
I was
with your
that
sisters.
right. They
sound
some
like they
gangsters.
was on one.
Yo, the two twin girls that I knew growing up were oh my gosh, I can't remember their names.
Everybody know a Faith and a Hope.
Nah, they were anyway. Damn, I don't know why I want to call them Tia and Tamara, but that's not their name. But damn, they were twins. They went to church with us, and these girls had the most beautiful voices.
Really?
Like they got a group right now.
Really?
I think it's called Black Sisters or something like that. I can't remember. Somebody's watching this. Remember the twins from Cathedral? Goddamn, and what their name was? I can't. Cherie and Sharita. Cherie and Sharita Murphy. Okay. That's their full name. Okay. Cherie and Sharita, which I was like, yeah, your parents ain't.
And they did being bored.
But listen, most times, when it's twin girls, they usually are very attractive. So these girls were drop dead gorgeous in high school. You know what I'm saying? And they would come through the door, and it's two of them. So niggas' eyes is overstimulation. Just you did not know what to do with them. You know what I'm saying? But they were sweet. They both real nice. They were always, when you meet twin girls, they usually are fucking stuck up. And
really?
Because they got, bitch, I look good. Bitch, you look, it's two of us.
Hence why I couldn't have a sister.
Right, that's exactly why I couldn't have a twin. Had God made two of these niggas? Oh, no. No.
I be telling people all the time, my mom and dad only did it once. They never did it again. They never created no numbers together. this is it. And I'm glad, because if they would have created me and one of my brothers, me and my brother Ben, when we get together, we are fucking ignorant. Don't get me, Ben, Joseph, David, Michael, and James together.
Y'all sound like the Jackson family. Goddamn. Why y'all ain't put an album out, goddamn?
Because we all got different mamas. Y'all already know how that go. We all got different mamas, so you already
did keep
know.
it in the house.
You know what I'm saying? There
Joe
it is.
did keep it in
Big Red said I'm right. Exactly. The horses are officers, and so you can't. Yeah, you can't let them get high. But he said his sisters would love us.
We love them. We love them already. I already knew they smoked weed. You didn't tell me that when they call himself Peanut. His drug of choice is usually marijuana or cocaine. Peanut is not a motherfucking church going.
That's a hood ass nigga.
That's a hood.
Whether you got a uterus or not.
Right, that's a hood nigga. Yeah.
Actually, the next song I play is gonna be for your sister.
Right,
okay?
goddamn.
We about to go ahead and go to this commercial break. Y'all already know on Thursdays we try to stay on topic, but we just talk about whatever we talk about.
You got to pull this judge shit up when we get off the air. The shit I sent you.
I'll watch it.
It's the
today so far for weed news. One, we gonna talk about that crossing guard who was smoking with the little kids.
Yo, did you see that story? Why she got a mustache? First of all, and what they did with that baby hair?
First of all,
why did they take her wig off her head? Let me tell you something about police.
No.
The most disrespectful thing that police ever do is take these wigs off these women's hair.
But you know why they have to?
Why?
Because women hide drugs in their wigs.
Do it at the precinct.
And I don't think they can let them get in the back of that car like that. They got to check them before they get in the car. Yeah. But okay. But anyways, what I noticed about this lady is y'all talking about she a crossing guard, but she the same size as the kid. And you can't see her over a car.
I'd run her little ass over.
Guard?
I'd run her little ass over. She's like this big.
She was a little tiny.
She looked weird. Right? That was a lot. And then you know what made it really weird about that? If she showed up without her crossing guard,
she was a student.
Right. That
she
means
definitely was a student.
She could have been kicking it in somebody's front yard.
We're going to talk about it. The other thing we're going to talk about is Snoop Dogg has a new business venture. No, he's not doing football. He's selling roaches. That's right. After he smoke it and he throw it away, and he's been known to say that he don't smoke his roaches down small. They still be like half of a blunt. So my question of the day is, would you buy old, Snoop Dogg blunts.
If you can see the disgust in my face. After the break, we'll discuss this. Because I'm not even going to touch it right now.
And if we get a chance to talk about it, Ohio is going recreational, and they should be opening some dispensaries by the end of the month, I think. So we're going to talk about that as well. I had some science news, but we've been talking a lot already, and I don't think we're going to get to it. But one of them I will send to you. I think one of them is that China has found a way to get rid of diabetes.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
They got a drug in America.
Yeah, they got America ain't, they're not going for that. Nah, they're not going to do that. You're going to have to. Yeah, you're going to have to leave for that. So, y'all stay tuned. This is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Ooh, hey, watch this.
What's that?
Experience the taste of excellence with Queen and Slim's Kitchen. We cater events, private parties, corporate gatherings, and more. Book now by texting 757-729-0244 or visit @Queen and Slim's Kitchen on Instagram to make your next event unforgettable.
I'm a real nigga, but I'm such a fucking lady since 18. My life been a film like Scorsese, it's crazy. I am still that bitch with a daydream, a day job amazing. I'm cash contemplating. I think about the green and she come to me. Invite her over when I want some company. I love her and she got me living comfortably. I need to pick me up, I pick me up some money. I got it out the limo with eyes. I think it's in my blood to cry. And niggas like to undermine, but it's big Mindy Bow with the underline. I'm a real nigga, but I'm such a fucking lady since 18. My life been a film like Scorsese, it's crazy. I am still that bitch with a daydream, a day job amazing. I'm cash contemplating. I think about the green and she come to me. Invite her over when I want some company. I love her and she got me living comfortably. I need to pick me up, I pick me up some money.
I just dug your bro out and then I took his hoe out. Told me showing skin is a sin, I took some more out. Like I could give a fuck about your rules and regulations. I could give a fuck about the bullshit that you saying. I got bigger balls than any nigga you know. I take all my calls on my other cell phone. They like, oh wow, she about to blow, they late. But anyhow, nice of you to show.
I'm a real nigga, but I'm such a fucking lady since 18. My life been a film like Scorsese, it's crazy. I am still that bitch with a daydream, a day job amazing. I'm cash contemplating. I think about the green and she come to me. Invite her over when I want some company. I love her and she got me living comfortably. I need to pick me up, I pick me up some money.
Are you in need of some tattoo therapy? Visit Studio 219 for your next tattoo or piercing. Studio 219 is located at 1900 Piedmont Road in Atlanta, just 1 mile from the Lindbergh train station. Studio 219 is open Monday through Saturday from 12 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. and closed every Sunday. Book your appointment today by visiting www.studio219ink.com. That's studio219inc.com. Make sure to follow 219 on Instagram for promotions and specials at Studio219ink. Studio 219. Let us fix your creative itch.
Oh, that's the lady. That's the
That's the piercing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. So look, we're gonna start out with the lady in I didn't even put this up on my teleprompter today. Don't even worry about it. Y'all be all right. Okay, so her name is Kiera Lee. She's 26 years old. And this is what she did. She gave electronic cigarettes and marijuana edibles to children. She served as a crossing guard for Penwood Middle School in Darby, Pennsylvania, which is crazy because, like me and Brown said, she was only a little tiny thing. And when we're saying this, we're not trying to be facetious. This lady looked like at max, she was 4'9".
Right.
At max.
At max.
And I'm 5'2". So I know.
No, she got like
she was smaller than me.
She was like at the cop's hip.
Yeah, like she was a little thing. You know what I'm saying? A student witnessed and reportedly to school officials after one of the students shared that they were frequently smoking weed with the crossing guard. Listen, y'all. It's two things that are going on right now in the world that I'm not understanding. And I actually called one of my friends who's a teacher yesterday and she works as a director at a school. And I had to talk to her and ask her what her thoughts were on this phenomenon. And her insight was really dope. So lately we've been seeing way more people do just inappropriate things with students, right? From smoking weed with them to having sex with students. If you haven't heard this story that's going around now, two Caucasian
teachers set up a goddamn foursome.
Set up an orgy
with
some
students.
Fucking junior high school kids.
With students.
And trying to do it in the school.
At the school? That was the thing that was...
Let's make this room stink.
Yeah, let's funk up the room.
This is my issue. I have a 13-year-old son. There is nothing that you are going to tell me that is sexy or attractive about no little boy dick. There is nothing that my son should be able to say to you that makes you feel as though he likes you.
Right.
I don't care how mature these kids are or how y'all trying to say these ain't the same kids that it was before. But we still the same kind of fucking adults.
Still the same person.
Yeah, 40 is 40 and 12 is 12.
Right.
I'm not up here trying to leave. Some of these bitches is fucking up their marriages with their husbands to fuck a dependent.
Not just a dependent.
A dumbass bitch.
Somebody else is dependent.
Right. No, it's still classified as a dependent.
Right.
And that's worse. You don't even get paid off.
Right. You don't even get no
taxes on this dependent. This is the craziest shit I've ever heard in my life. Y'all need to really get y'all mind right. And what my friend said made absolute sense. She was like, everybody, we put ourselves on this pedestal as humans because we think we're above and we're better.
Right.
We're not.
No.
She was like, we're not. Let's just be honest. After dealing with all these kids and all of these parents, we're not. We are one moment away from a decision that could fuck up anything. And you never know what's going on in a person's world that will click and make their brain start thinking differently. And it sounds weird, but you know what? You got to think about how many people are just one moment. Like what? And when I say moment, I don't mean like a moment. I mean like an interaction with somebody else or something that one moment away from you ain't right. People are in car accidents all the time and they hit their head and they think they okay, but then something changes in them. Something, your brain start allowing different shit to go on. All of a sudden you got more serotonin flowing through your brain than you ever had before. You got less dopamine and that affects y'all. Not to mention y'all taking pills. Y'all taking drugs.
Yeah.
Y'all, we half the time we don't know what's in these vapes.
Yeah.
We doing all of this stuff. We're consuming so much stuff. And we really don't know what it's doing to affect our brains. But I promise you one thing. I went home yesterday, I told my son, when you go back to school, if a teacher ever touch your leg, start rubbing on you and telling you cute, anything like that, I want you to call me right there in front of her. Pick your phone up in front of her and be like, "Ma, this nasty ass fucking lady trying to sex me."
Mm-hmm.
And don't even worry about it, because I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'll be right there.
But see, the thing about while I totally agree with what she's saying about how people's minds will work, that we're affected by so many different things. But when it comes down to pedophilia, when it comes down to, you know what I'm saying, messing with kids, you got to be making choices, not just one choice. This is a group of choices.
Right.
This is a habitual line of choices. I understand what she's saying about making one choice and fucking up your life. But for you to set up a foursome, set up an orgy, you already, and it's two teachers involved.
That's what I said.
So there was choices.
Teacher ain't tell the other teacher, bitch, you
Right.
fucking crazy as shit.
That's what I'm saying. So before we even start talking to the boys about having the sex, y'all made a bad decision about having a conversation about it.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It's a list of choices. This is a mindset. It can't just be people are making one bad choice, because it's a mindset that we have. I feel like the reason why so many things are happening between adults and children is because the line of what's decent and moral
has been blurred. And not only that, we got so many adults that want to be children, and we got so many adults that are treating children like they are adults. You see that birthday party that man threw for his son, where he made it look like it was a club. He had dancers in there, and he had bottle girls.
Mm-hmm.
All that. The boy barely turning 12.
He had strippers?
Basically. They weren't stripping. It wasn't like Bootsy and he had the strippers, but they look like U-bar bitches.
Bottle girl.
U-bar bitches.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily do it, but it's like I saw a white dude throw a club party for his 4-year-old daughter.
Why?
She had a blast. He had lights everywhere. He played kid-friendly music.
This wasn't that.
He handed out juice boxes.
Oh, this wasn't that.
So it wasn't like that.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Treat it like a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This wasn't that.
So he threw you went to the U bar, and my son was, that's too much. That's too much. Because
they have nothing to grow up to.
I mean,
and if you're doing shit like that at 12, 13, 14, what are you looking forward to at 19, 20? What are you looking forward to at 30 and 40? You have nothing to look forward to.
No. You have plenty to look forward. This world provides you with that's what I'm trying to say. The world provides you with so much things that when we were young and we were growing up, if we had a weird idea or a weird thought, we'd have to just keep it to ourselves. Now you have a Reddit page for your weird thought with 1,000 other people that think that's cool. So when you had talking about, I'm gonna throw my son this birthday party and we're gonna get dancers.
It's 1,000 other people that's qualifying it and that's saying,
every one of them girls who showed up to serve the bottles qualified it. The DJ who showed up to qualified it. The parents who dropped their kids off qualified.
Oh yeah, because me and Zoe and Georgie would have saw this shit
and we'd have bust up. Fuck no.
Way.
Fuck no.
What the fuck?
You got me fucked up. No. Y'all go wait in the car while I tip the bitches.
Right.
Got me fucked up.
You know what? And right now there's this trend of people on TikTok that are 13, 14, 15-year-old mothers, and they're showing their parents, their positive pee sticks and showing their parents' reactions. Do you know? Let me tell you something. This is a truth that I love Faye for. I was in high school, and I asked my mom, could I go to my homegirl's baby shower? My mother's exact answer was,
no.
Oh, no. She said, we will not be going to celebrate somebody's mistake. I said, wait a minute, but she's pregnant. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we will not celebrate somebody's mistake. You will not be going to that. So my first baby shower, I was like 27, 28. I hadn't been to a baby shower ever. I've only been to like 2, and 2 of them were mine. One of them was mine.
My first was 16.
Yeah.
And it was because my 17-year-old cousin was pregnant, about to have her first baby. And then the next one was like a year later when my 15-year-old cousin got pregnant. Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah.
It was wild.
Yeah, my mom wouldn't have let me go. And as a child, I didn't understand it. As an adult, I absolutely
as an adult, I would never. But the only reason we went
was because it was family.
Not just because we were family, because we were kids. This is my kid cousin. You know what I'm saying? We just all happened to be fucking at the time. But my mom.
That's something too.
Right.
When you tell me you was fucking at 13, 14.
Nigga, I was eating pussy at 9. Really?
That's crazy to me. How green am I? Because I promise you, you cannot convince me that my son is having sex. Not only because I got my hand around his neck and he's always with me, but just because his mindset, where I see him as a person, is not.
That's where you see him.
No, I mean,
I understand that, but
trust me, if I had a kid around me that looked like he was busting bitches down,
No. It's not about busting bitches down. That same nigga is busting nuts in the bathroom. Do you think about your son masturbating? That's what I'm saying. You see him one way. He is not. He is another way because we're not in the same. Just like when you go in your bedroom at night.
Right.
Your kids cannot imagine what happens with you and George behind that door because there's no way for them to quantify it. When your son has his sexual thoughts and is going through those sexual, it's not a conversation y'all ever have. So it's going to be extremely hard for you to convince yourself that your son may be cracking bitches because you don't have the evidence. You know what I'm saying? But I promise you, at 13, it's a thought. It may not be to have full sex with a woman, but especially in the age we live in now, because in my age, it's everywhere. It was, and they are desensitized to it a little bit more. When I was young, I found a fucking porno, and that shit blew my mind, and I had to see what this was all about.
I remember watching Skinamax.
Oh yeah, late night.
I'm telling you, because of Skinamax, the best porns to me are the ones with a story, and then they start fucking. What's that show? Insecure? I don't care what you say. That was a porn.
That was a black.
It just had a lot of talking in between it.
Yeah.
But baby, them scenes
they did a lot of fucking. They did a lot of fucking in that show. That Issa Rae definitely was tooting that booty.
Hey.
They did a lot of fucking.
Hey, when she fucked that fat boy, I almost lost my shit. I was fast forwarding so quick. Not you giving the buzz to him.
But that was just kind of like a reboot of Sex in the City. That was just a black.
Okay.
If you watch that show and really analyze it, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of Sex in the City. Issa Rae is what her name was. Carrie with Mr. Big. If you watch that and not saying that that's how they wrote the show,
right?
But
you see the similarities.
There's a lot of correlations because it's the same type of, semi-successful white woman with her group of friends trying to figure out how to navigate the love world and everything that goes along with it. Semi-successful black woman, a little bit more underclass. She does not make as much money as Curry was making, but it was still her and her friends trying to navigate the love world and all the things that went with it. You know what I'm saying? And sleeping with each other's friends and ex-boyfriends and stuff like that. All that shit was like, I was like, damn, this shit look like Sex in the City, just black.
I like that.
Just like how when I watch Friends, it's
living single all day long. And I'm
white.
telling you something right now.
It's
I couldn't watch Friends. I watched Living Single because it was something about Max. I fucking love Max.
Yeah, Max was you just correlated to that character.
Yeah.
She definitely a pit bull. That's what it is. She's a pit bull.
She was always eating too, and that's always great for me. I love to see a bitch eat. I do. Yes. All right. So let's talk about Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is auctioning off a collection of personal memorabilia, including a blunt roach in his online auction, the Shiznit. This features a wide range of items from the rapper's career and fans and in hip-hop history. So it includes an eclectic mix of artifacts such as old tour riders, autographed photos, exclusive merchandise. But the item that stands out the most is a blunt roach. Now, it's saying blunt roach, but I'm thinking he's selling like a cluster of these bitches, right? He's not just going to sell you one blunt roach.
Listen.
What do you do with that? Like, do you smoke it? We asked a group of people yesterday, like, how they felt, and one of the people was like, I bet it's some exotic ass weed. Why does that matter? I'm not about to put my lips on this. Like,
how am I going to get the weed out? I'm about to open the blood.
Bust that bitch open, take the weed out, and
rewrap it.
Roll it in my
But then again, it's ABC gum. It's already been chewed. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? You smoking in a small circle of each other, we all pass and spit around. I know everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know what you do.
That's how I'm going to hold it, too.
Right.
It's not necessarily going to hit my mouth, for real.
You know what I'm saying? We all smokers. We all been in rough times. And we all done bust down some roaches.
Oh, hell yeah.
So in busting down the roaches, we all know when that shit come out gummy and sticky, we know some of it is resin and some of it is spit. Straight up and down. So if Snoop Dogg is telling me he gonna sell me his already been smoked blunt, I'm gonna pass, dog. Now I would buy all the other memorabilia just to have it, you know, and do a room and put on the walls. But the blunt,
how much you think a used blunt costs?
Shit, about as much as a used condom, goddamn, because they both are the fuck? What the? Like, nah, dog.
And then what do you put it on display?
No, dog.
Do you keep it in your roaches? Like, what if you paid $1,000 for a Snoop Dogg blunt and somebody came in your house and emptied out your ashtray and threw away all your blunt, your roaches?
First of all,
in there?
I wouldn't even put it. Why would it be in the ashtray? It had to stay in the packaging, right? If I paid $1,000 for it, this is the blunt we smoked when we go see Jesus. If I spent $1,000 for it right before y'all niggas, oh goddamn, my heart stopped.
It definitely better not be rolled in a regular like Fanta paper or nothing. This need to be rolled up in like gold wrapping or
right,
something.
You know what I'm saying? Some shit that he smoked on the most expensivest with 2 chains or something like that. Because basically what you're selling me is like the bitch you sell a jar of fart air. That's basically what you're selling me.
Well, they did. They were on eBay selling Kanye West concert air. Why are you looking like that?
You know, sometimes you say shit that just like, it's just my mind. It's
but
not
it's true. I didn't say nothing wrong. They were on eBay for $500. Remember when Kanye came out here and did the concert? They were selling baggies of air. So they took the little baggie and moved it around and they closed it up and they sent you a video showing that they were there. So you knew it was authentic Kanye air and you could buy Kanye concert air.
Little known fact about the Atlanta concert of Kanye. More people caught COVID from going to that concert than any other concert.
Oh, that was a mess.
So you bought some $1,000 COVID air. Is what you did. You bought some COVID. More people. That shit caused we were already in the pandemic. At the end of it, it caused another breakout from everybody.
That was one of those times where I actually was mad. It was like, who the fuck approved this?
I dropped my ex-girlfriend there. She was a dancer.
Queen said, yo, Brown's face.
Y'all stop watching me, dog. I'm just saying, Queen, she be saying shit, dog. You know what she be doing, bro. Just the out of the way shit, man. Bro, nigga not ready for this. I'm real nigga from the hood, nigga. Goddamn, tell me I'm so goddamn.
My whole girl, I know I saw her face when we was talking about the kids having sex with the teachers because I had said to her, I said, I'm not fucking no dependent dick. And she said, dependent dick. Done.
I think this, you know, we got to get a collection of genital slang because we definitely got a lot of slangs for this.
Hey, from now on, that's what I'm gonna start calling it. Y'all having sex with these little boys, stop having sex with this dependent dick. This is weird. Y'all are awful. That is crazy. But we've come up with a lot of terms here on All Hustle No Fear, from dependent dick to
what is going on?
What you say, pew pussy. Hey, my cousin called me that same day. He said, let me tell you something. When he said pew pussy, and you said damn, what you say, corporate coochie.
Corporate coochie.
He said, I almost spit out my blood.
Listen, bro. Listen, bro.
He said, y'all niggas is ignorant as fuck.
Yeah, V.S. Roberts, tune in for that. You think we ignorant?
And then today I'm gonna do us a solid. So y'all know it's almost time for us to go ahead and get out of here. But at 11 o'clock we got Stoner Brown coming up with .net and Pushing the Guy, and you gotta watch that show because they funny as hell too. If you like sports, if you like sports, just tune in. These niggas talking sports and Kaplan Clark. It's great. It's great. But today when we go to the car to change the oil,
right? All change.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn my live on so people can. Last week we was in the car, and y'all know that sound effect that they pull up whenever they show.
Nah,
no.
Listen, hey, listen.
We in the car, we smoking, quiet as hell. All of a sudden, Nisha go through her damn whatever she watching, and it must have connected to her car right then, and it came through the speakers. Brown's face looked like.
Listen, bro, we sitting in complete.
Death just came. He was like.
It sounded like Jesus had came back, and I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for the rapture. That's what it sounded like. It sounded like I did not have my affairs in order.
I tell you, me and Nisha was in that car laughing. We were laughing so hard, and it was raining outside.
Yeah, it was a gloomy ass day.
It was hot. We couldn't breathe.
It's a gloomy ass day, and it's raining and shit.
Y'all deserve to see shit like that. So from now on, when we sit in the car, I'll go live just so you get the opportunity to see the dumb shit that we talk about and that go on in the car.
That shit, so, baby, I almost jumped out my skin, dog. Man. I was, and y'all just laughing, and they just keep losing. I'm like, bruh.
Absolutely.
Is there a nigga in the car? Y'all laughing. Is there a nigga in the car?
Absolutely losing. Exactly. Big Red said it better have some hair on it. That's my feeling too. If there's grass on the field, play ball. Otherwise,
No.
I need grass on the field.
No. I learned that a long time ago. This 13-year-olds with hair on the field.
What?
I had hair on the field.
See, that's why
I learned. That's like I remember I used to kick it with a dude, and he said, "Yeah, after 12 is lunch." So I was like,
"We're not friends no more."
No, we're not friends.
We're not friends no more because I can't trust you.
But I heard that phrase. If there's hair on it, if there's grass on the field, and it was another white dude who said. He said right when the dude said it, I was working an electrical job. He said, "Yeah, my 13-year-old has pubic hair. The fuck are you talking about?" And that,
damn.
And I made me think.
Can't even say that. No.
Yeah, because it made me think. When I was 13, that's when I had pubic hair. You know what I'm saying?
See, again, I don't remember those days. I don't remember.
Listen, my rule is, if you ain't old enough to go to court for child support, we ain't fucking around.
Wait.
If you ain't old enough to go to court for child support, which means you had a kid in your 20s, you broke up with that nigga, and now you're trying to get child support.
Okay.
That's the only rule I can go by. Because that means you actually are a woman.
What is the youngest? As a 40-year-old or 42-year-old woman, if I was single right now,
mm-hmm.
I know that I wouldn't date anyone in their 20s. But I don't know what my youngest would be, because I've met so many people who, after I found out how old they were, I was very surprised. When it comes to men, like there's a lot of men that, I would have thought they were older, and then when they tell me their age, I'm like, oh, okay. And so I kind of wonder. But I definitely wouldn't Drea. I wouldn't be like Drea.
Yo, what is up with that?
That bitch is crazy.
But no, that's just a woman trying to continue to live the young life that she's got caught up in. You can't get with niggas in their 40s and still. We're not trying to hit the club every fucking night. Mm-hmm. I done blew all my money on bottles that I want to blow. I will go and do it again. My birthday coming up someday.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to be
do that shit.
Right.
Older dudes ain't on that.
Niggas ain't on that shit, bro. And a lot of especially women in our age group are like, oh, niggas is boring, blah 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 blah. So
I remember when I was growing up and my mom was still dating. She was dating an older guy, and around that time he was about 40-something years old. And I remember her saying he's boring. You know what I'm saying? Because he's an older guy. Hey, he just want to go to work, come home, lay down. You know what I'm saying? Drink a Jack Daniels and let you rub on his thing.
Right.
Like, he ain't trying to be out here. You want to go bowling and fishing and hiking and all that. This nigga is tired.
Right.
He's ready to go home. So I could understand it from that aspect. I really could.
So as a woman, you still want to live the young and have, and then not only that, she's a celebrity.
This nigga Big Red said, I need 10 years of tax returns, and if you can't rent a car, we can't talk. And there it is.
There we go. That's the realest shit ever.
The realest shit ever.
You just gotta add, and you need a vagina on the end of that. Sorry.
Yeah.
You gotta add the vagina clause. We need a vagina clause.
No. We're in Atlanta. You can't add you need a vagina. You need to add you need a uterus. So you can buy a vagina.
You can't buy a uterus.
You can't buy a uterus.
Yeah, we need a uterus in that. That's add the uterus to that, and Big Red, that's what we're gonna put on the t-shirt.
You can buy a coochie.
You can't buy a uterus.
But them fallopian tubes, they come factory direct.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
That's straight from the factory, bro. You fuck up the warranty when you take them shits out.
Those are not aftermarket parts.
You can't go to AutoZone and get these, baby.
Right.
This is original ovaries only. Y'all, this is all her. Here come Admin Anitra talking about, but what if she had a hysterectomy? Bitch, you still can't. You started with it.
Right, you started with it.
Those were original parts. You couldn't.
We can X-ray this thing and know that you had the original.
You got a space for it.
Right.
Y'all, this is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3. Let y'all know we got some great shows coming up today. After we sit in the car, we've got the Goat Shop coming up. Then later on in the day from 12 to 2, talking about what's important to you, we've got Karen the Connector. Also, we've got space for some new shows. So if you would like to be on this platform, I'm already telling y'all. Okay, so look, because I did this a couple of months ago, and I was like, I wanted to get a sports show on here. I got my sports show. So now I got another couple of set of shows that I would like to see. Somebody said something the other day, and I want it. I want a Spanish speaking show. Ooh. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about, but I just want the whole show to be in Espanol.
Well, you're not gonna get Spanish,
yeah. I just want y'all talking Spanish the whole show. That's all I want. I don't give a fuck. I don't know. You gonna talk to me in English, or at least teach me like 4 Spanish words so I know what to look for.
Right.
Once I hear on Hits 92.3, I don't need to know what y'all talking about, but. Yes, I would love a Spanish-speaking show. I think that's really dope and would diversify the station. Also, we need some sort of Kevin Samuels type show. We got a show on here that be man bashing, saying niggas ain't shit and all that other stuff. So we got to even out the playing field. I'm very much a yin and yang type of person. If we got blue, we need red. So we need some men on here talking about bitches ain't shit. Where the passport bros at? Just because, I don't have to agree with it to produce it.
Passport bros are just like for me, it's just like the girl dad.
Man,
shut the fuck up.
Man,
anyway,
where y'all at? Okay. Also, I would love to have a teen summit type of show. I need some 15 to 20-year-olds that can come on here and talk pop culture, trending topics, all that shit that y'all like talking about. I would love to have a political show on here. We need somebody talking politics with everything going on with that YSL case. Oh my God.
Need like a 12 o'clock news show too.
Man,
Need a regular, because with the amount of shit that happens every day, need some kind of regular.
A news, like a new. I mean, that's me, but it's not me. No. We definitely need that. And then what was the last one that I was? And a doctor type of show. I would love to get some sort of physician or some sort of nurses or something like that, where we have so many different ailments. We have so many different issues out here that people need to talk about. This whole Ozempic thing, I would love to have some doctors on here talking about the pros and the cons of Ozempic or whatever. Or hell, they've got male birth control coming out and they can regenerate teeth. There's so much stuff that we
They're
can
gonna
talk
need
about
that male birth control because that Ozempic got these old white bitches getting pregnant.
Man,
left
54 years old,
left
and
and right
you
getting
getting
pregnant.
twins at
Right.
54 is that's
Crazy.
dirty work.
That Ozempic
And you can't
turned
get
them.
an abortion. That's dirty work.
That Ozempic cranks up them ovaries.
Mm-mm. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I would do? If I couldn't get pregnant, I'd probably get on Ozempic so I could get pregnant.
No, but that's what a lot of people are doing.
I believe it.
Because
I bet you that's cheaper than in vitro fertilization.
Way cheaper.
I bet you it's
and you
cheaper
can get a
than
prescription
in vitro
for it.
fertilization.
And you're getting a prescription through your
Right.
health care for it.
So you got the copay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think that's exactly what I would have done. Yeah.
A lot of women
lose a little weight, gain a little weight.
With PCOS.
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning a lot about PCOS because my daughter had it. So a lot of women with PCOS who have problems getting pregnant have turned to drugs like Ozempic because I don't know what the side effects are, but it cranks up. Yeah, it cranks up your fucking ovaries and your production. So you're making way more eggs and all that shit and then getting pregnant. Yeah, that's like the because for PCOS they already prescribe metformin to help you with monthly stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to bear with me because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, man. It's
right.
Okay,
Thank you.
I got you.
Right.
There's a light into like
it's still like tampons. I'm sorry.
I love you, husband.
Yeah.
Y'all, this is all Hustle up here on Hits 92.3. We got to get out of here, but get your tickets to Art and Spark this weekend. We're going to be arting and sparking, and it's Father's Day. So if you use the word dad when you check out, you get an automatic discount.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Willie Hen, who sent me like 3 different colognes that I need to go ahead and get for my husband. And
cologne.
Yeah, Willie Hen always smell good. If it's three people around me that I know got good cologne game. Mm-hmm. Willie Hen, Country, and Condi.
Which Country?
Country with the camera.
Yeah.
He always smell good. Country smell good all the time. And then my other homeboy with camera, he do camera work too. Condi, the one who worked with
tall skinny dude that came
always smell good. Them niggas always smell good. So when it's time for me to, think about something to buy for my husband, I ask them and they'll send. And Willie Hen always smell good too. So I'll send it to you. Willie, he sent me this website that he buys his stuff from, and it's like Scentbird, but it's not like you pay a fraction of the cost, and you can also get testers to see if you like them and stuff. And so I go through there, and I just hit him up and was like,
got to be careful with those websites because a lot of people bootleg cologne.
How do you bootleg cologne?
You just buy the bottle.
The bottle and put anything in. Yeah, guys. Y'all, this is all Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. We getting out of here, and here's Dope Diana with New. I told you I was gonna play it.
Baby, come see me another day when money ain't a problem. And my Twitter account got about 5 million followers. I'm on a bumpy road, but bitch, I'm smooth and go like butter. Fly away like beauties do after their caterpillars. I'm changing, don't need a filter. Been vibing since I was a toddler. Got the juice from my father. Maybe that's why I bother to bring this light tonight and illuminate their tomorrows. Saving them from their sorrows. Hope if I lead, they follow. Cause man, we need a beacon. I'ma be that shit. Little girl made it off rapping, never sold a brick or hit a lick. Appreciate the little things, alleviate the lunatics. Then maybe then I'll take your shit. Cause baby, I've been thinking about it all day. Looks so good, I'll fuck you in this hallway. Trying to run the world, but I can't concentrate. Concentrate. Something like that Nunu and Rashad. Every Sunday night, something like that Nunu and Rashad. Every Sunday night, something like that Nunu and Rashad. Every Sunday night, something like that Nunu and Rashad. Babe, I'm feeling better and I'm a stormy weather. Run off endeavors, picked my ass off the pavement. Thought I'd be there forever. I always think I know better. I always know that I don't. I'm seeing God as a humor. Sometimes I feel like a joke. Grandmama laughing in heaven. Still ain't done right with my blessing. You fresh air when I'm stressing. You make me feel like it's standing. Flying away from this planet. You pick me up when I'm landing. I can't be so damn distracted. Gotta go through with my planning. I knew that we were meant to be the night I caught your show. And now we running shit but have so very far to go. And all I need is you and me, and that's the only thing I know. So go ahead and drop them draws just like before. Yo, cause baby I've been thinking about it all day. Look so good, I'll fuck you in this hallway. Trying to run the world, but I can't concentrate. Something like that Nunu and Rashad. Every Sunday night, something like that Nunu and Rashad. Every Sunday night, something like that Nunu and Rashad. Every Sunday night, something like that Nunu and Rashad. Something like that Nunu and Rashad. Every Sunday night, something like that Nunu and Rashad. Every Sunday night, something like that Nunu and Rashad. Every Sunday night, something like that Nunu and Rashad.
All right, now we gotta go. That's the end of the show, but you already know, don't do nothing I would do, and if you do, take pictures.